piece of information that genuinely changed my life and how I view things is deal with the reality of the situation. It's not looking at a situation for worse than it is. We tend to do this with our thought patterns. We tend to go to the negative very quickly. But we don't have to do that. Look at the situation for what it is, not worse than it is. Then eventually you have to look at it for better than it is. So let's use an easy example. Let's say somebody is overweight, right? And they go, oh God, I'm so fat, I'm so miserable, and my life's shit. We've all been there. Well, I certainly have anyway. Okay, right, let's pause. What's my reality? I'm 10 pounds overweight. And I can't run 5k, I've not been to the gym in ages, I'm not drinking enough water, and my diet's really terrible, and my sleep's really poor. No problem, that's your reality, that's okay. Looking at this for worse than it is, I'm a fat loser with no friends, I'm never going to be happy, why don't you want to hang around with me, what's the point of making changes, I always screw it up anyway. Okay, look at it for what it is. I'm a bit out of shape, I can lose the weight quite simply, not easily, very different, but quite simply. I can start using some healthier habits and I can give myself that grace period for time to change. Cool. Let's look at this for better than it is. Where would you like to be? Well, I want to be fit, I want to be healthy, I want to be back in the gym, training, 3 or 4 times a week. I want to have confidence, I want to feel comfortable, naked. Brilliant. So when you want something, start saying exactly what it is that you do want, not what you don't want. What happens in the brain is known as the Reticular Activating System. If I said to you, don't think of a pink elephant, don't think of a pink elephant, stop thinking of a pink elephant, you're just going to think of a pink elephant. I don't want to be fat, I don't want to be fat, I don't want to be fat. You're probably going to remain where you are. I want to be fit and healthy, I want to be active, I want to be hitting my PBs in the gym. Great. It's something to aim towards, something much more helpful, a clearer vision as to what you want to attain, as opposed to getting stuck in the misery of where you're at right now. So again, not false positivity. We're not going to go out into the garden and say there's no weeds, there's no weeds. We're not going to look at our body if we're not happy with it and go, oh, I've got a 6-pack, I'm amazing, I'm beautiful, I'm great. That's not what I'm suggesting. But the reality is, I'm not happy. What can I do today? So don't overwhelm yourself. The goal is not to be in the gym 4 times a week. The first goal is to open your laptop and then go onto Amazon and then type in running shoes or gym trainers and make sure you've got the right gear. Then it might be to speak to a trainer in the gym, or you might go on to Couch to 5k if you don't like going to gyms and you want to start running. You could go on the BBC Good Food website and start looking at healthy recipes if you don't really know how to cook. There's so many resources out there. We don't lack resources, we lack resourcefulness, because some people aren't ready to make the change, or they simply don't feel worthy of making change or the outcome that they're desiring. There's a whole myriad of different reasons, right, as to why people stay stuck and stay frustrated. If you can give yourself a little bit of permission today, maybe I do deserve to be happier, maybe I do deserve to be fitter, maybe I can just do something today. So once the trainers do arrive, for example, can you put them on and can you go out for a 10-15 minute walk today? Well, of course. Great. When you get back, and then this afternoon, do you want to go out again? Yeah, I could do that. Could you drink 3 or 4 pints of water throughout the course of the day? Yeah, I guess I could do that. Great. Then maybe do you want to have a healthier meal? Maybe not as much processed food. Perhaps look at increasing your protein and your fibre. Yeah, I could do that. If you did that just for a week, eating healthier, drinking water and getting outside, not only are you going to look better, but you'll feel better, more importantly. We want to chase a feeling. You're not going to have a 6-pack in a week, we know that, but you're going to feel better within yourself. When you feel better within yourself, your self-esteem increases, the likelihood of achievement if you continue on this progressive path is much higher than just by, chucking it in the fuck it bucket, not doing anything, getting really frustrated with yourself. What's the point? Or some people go the other way and they try too much too soon. They try run the 10k or half marathon, can't do it, think they're an idiot and go, oh, why did I even bother in the first place? Then the negative attachment starts to appear to what is a positive change. We don't want to do that. Instead, I know it's a cliche. You may have heard this a million times before. It is one step in front of the other. It is one day at a time. It is that next decision. If you follow this very simple ethos, my next decision needs to be a good one. Just imagine how good your life's going to be. Let's say you miss the gym, right? For whatever reason. Maybe you're tired. Maybe the kids are up all night. Maybe you don't feel very well. What's my next decision though? I'm going to go out for a walk. I don't have to go to the gym today, but I can go for a walk. Great. What's another decision? I'm going to drink some water. Great. What's another decision? I'm going to eat healthily. Fantastic. The compound effect over 60 or 90 days is honestly life-changing. And that's just from 3 things. Over time, you can start increasing gratitude. You can start journaling. You could even look at audiobooks, podcasts, whatever. All these benefits will compound over time. But please just go easy on yourself, but don't kid yourself. Give yourself that grace. Give yourself that adjustment period. Because that's exactly what this is. If you've been used to living life one way for however many years, it's got you into this mess, it's going to take a little bit of time to get out of it. So remember, deal with the reality of the situation. Don't look at it for worse than it is. Look at it for what it is, and eventually look at it for better than it is. Get a plan, implement those steps really gradually, and you'll start to see some amazing changes over time.